forward, 6'8", number 30, Victorious Rondo. He's anyone from day one, 6'5", here to take it on Anthony Edwards. Your motherfucker is Brett Dead. Let's hear it for your motherfucker Timberwolves.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Wallace is out there with Jalen Williams, and it's Hartenstein in at the center. For the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point guard. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this match.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
Randall finds Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Outside, Dort. Williams up on top. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. Here's Hartenstein. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. And it's off from three-point range. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Clippers. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game out, he had 40 points. SGA double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's the jump ball.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Williams can't get it to go.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty, so we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks. 4 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Conley kicks to Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's SGA. Lays it up and banks it in.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Back to Wallace. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein, and he drops it in from the low post. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Conley finds Edwards. Randall outside. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And Edwards slams it in.
You can see Ant-Man light up on the break. Loves being in the open floor.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Hartenstein comes with the double team. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now SGA. Outside Williams. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. And rebounded by McDaniels. Randall left side. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And there it is for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here is Conley. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Good on the 3-point shot.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here is Williams. It's a 3-point game. Randall against Jordan, and there's Randall on the assist by McDaniel.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's SGA. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
On the wing, Williams. He's defended by Randall.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Edwards gets to Conley. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 7. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Minnesota. Oklahoma City moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Williams, and counted from 19 feet away.
Nice job by Williams, carving out some space on that one.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Timberwolves dancers.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Williams in for Jalen Williams. And Greg the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Dillingham, SGA defending. Miller, the pass to Reed. He gets it in there. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Reed picking him up. Dort misses. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's SGA. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on an 18-7 run. And the Timberwolves take on 2 more.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Stolen by Reed. Inside, taken away by Williams. Now here's SGA in transition. Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's Miller. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Dillingham with it, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Outside, Reed. Off target from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Dort passes to Williams. From deep, SGA connects from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Dillingham, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Here's Dillingham after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. And here is Wallace. Outside, SGA. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
So he gets them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Shannon. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more in 2. And Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dillingham is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And there's the call on Lou George. That's his first foul. Randall against Williams. Randall passes to Shannon. Launches a 3. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, Wallace with it. And stolen by Dillingham. On up the court. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Randall. Williams with the block. Outside, George. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Come on, get up.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wallace. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for George. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Shannon, and a miss there on the triple. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And how about the awareness there by Williams? He understood the importance of ball movement, and that kick-out pass leads to the bucket.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daignault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you, Kevin.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie. Here's Topic. Still without a basket. Nobody near Williams. And the Thunder another 3.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines, Williams.
He takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Minnesota making a switch. Juzang's checked in. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Williams, and he makes good on the layup. Williams has got 9.
Yeah, Williams much more physical than most think. He can get through that contact.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
A three for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams kicks to Williams. Back to Williams. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. Randall outside, from outside the arc, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Williams. Into the lane, and Williams with the stuff.
Slashing the D to pieces on that drive. Williams is opportunistic on his attacks and's got the speed to convert.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely to the inside. Randall. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Williams inside. Joe passes to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Here's Topic. Defended by DiVincenzo. High post shot. Topic no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls, and of course, went on to win it.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And SGA's subbed in for Topic. Conley against SGA. Here's Joe. From outside, off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. Has to Gobert. Trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams for 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got 5 assists tonight. Conley scanning the floor. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall outside. The 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Conley against Williams. Conley dishes to Randall. Over Wiggins. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Outside Edwards. Over Joe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they capitalize in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Williams inside, working on McDaniels, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Timberwolves on defense. SGA passes to Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Right at the rim, no problem there for Shea.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Reed. Conley with the three. Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the shot is good. SGA's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Outside, Edwards. Gobert, the screen. The baseline J. Edwards, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Wiggins kicks to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 19 points here for Jalen Williams. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. Stolen away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. The rebound by Edwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
That one goes in.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
1:24 left in the first half of basketball. SGA double team. Pass to Joe. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 17. Outside, Edwards. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Back to Conley. Pass to Reed. Outside, Edwards. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 18. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bounce pass from Reed. Conley for 3. That one, no good. Nice defense from Dort. For 3. Mike Conley with the rebound. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead.